We knew the food varied across the nation, but we didn't know things got this weird. Let's jump right into it. 1. Egg cream. If you don't live in New York, you probably haven't heard of this drink, but don't let the gross name scare you off. The surprisingly delicious drink is made with a mix of milk, seltzer, and chocolate syrup. The bubbly beverage was popular in the early 1900s and is still served at traditional counter-service diners. Purists claim that only Fox's You Bet chocolate sauce can be used in the drink. 2. Turtle soup. This soup is literally exactly as it sounds, a dark, thick stew made from green turtles. The Creole staple uses pulled or diced meat and is traditionally finished with sherry. Not surprisingly, this dish ruffles some feathers. Animal rights activists and turtle owners alike find it distasteful, but the dish is still enjoyed by many people in various parts of the country. 3. Fried Coke. If you can fry it, we'll try it, even soda. Deep-fried Coke has made appearances at state fairs for almost a decade, and the award-winning sugar-loaded treat was created by Abel Gonzalez Jr., who introduced it at the State Fair of Texas in 2006. To make the bite, Coca-Cola-flavored batter is deep-fried, then dosed in Coca-Cola syrup, whipped cream, and cinnamon sugar. 4. Head cheese. The name could be enough to make you swear off cheese forever, but luckily, head cheese isn't actually cheese. Also known as souse, head cheese is a terrine made out of the rich collagen from boiled pig heads and feet. It's formed into a loaf and served as a cold cut. Although its origins are in Europe, head cheese is a popular appetizer in Louisiana and parts of the Deep South. So why does its name have cheese in it? Because the slices have a spreadable, cheese-like texture. 5. Deep-fried butter. Deep-fried butter made its debut at state fairs in 2009. A nutritionist's literal nightmare, the snack is made from partially frozen butter that's dipped in a cinnamon sugar batter, then deep-fried and finished with a sugar glaze and powdered sugar. 6. Python kebabs. Ready to step up your grilling game? Throw some python in the mix. The adventurous food on a stick, offered at the California Exposition and State Fair, apparently tastes like chicken and is seasoned with Worcestershire sauce, liquid smoke, Old Bay, and lemon pepper. 7. Fried rattlesnake. Oklahoma celebrates the rattlesnake at an annual festival. You'll find this in Apache, about 70 miles southeast of the Oklahoma Route 66 Museum. Along with rodeo antics, you can go snake hunting and even get hands-on with a giant rattler. An established delicacy is, of course, rattlesnake. This might not sound super appetizing, but on the other hand, it is a healthy, low-fat meat. Too bad it's usually served deep-fried in batter or wrapped in bacon. 8. Coolicle. A coolicle is one of those weird American snacks you almost wish someone hadn't invented. You soak dill pickles in a mixture of double-strength Kool-Aid and pickle juice. The resulting liquid is said to be great for clearing sinuses or stripping varnish, I forget which. This strange food emerged in Mississippi. People have been coloring pickles for years, but it wasn't until the early 21st century that someone came up with the coolicle. Never mind that they look radioactive and taste like something from another planet. Try one. 9. Chocolate-covered grasshoppers. If you're looking for weird foods to try in Colorado, how about chocolate-covered grasshoppers? Grasshoppers are popular in Mexican cuisine, and chocolate-covered grasshoppers are a spin on this traditional dish. They're popular at festivals in Colorado. And Denver's La Diabla restaurant serves a great grasshopper and guacamole combo. The grasshopper is not the only insect to get the chocolate treatment. You'll also find chocolate-covered locusts and crickets. Payback, maybe? Well, insect infestations in the Rocky Mountain state are known to wreak havoc. 10. Potato ice cream. One of the weirdest American foods actually kind of makes sense. You want something tasty to whip up into a sweet treat? Of course, potatoes! And in Idaho, where potatoes are showcased whenever possible, they're an obvious choice for ice cream. Blend cooked potatoes, milk, sugar, and vanilla extract, and then freeze until solid. It's the perfect way to use up leftover mashed potatoes. The West Side Drive-In in Boise, Idaho turns the concept upside down. This is where you'll find the ice cream potato. The 50s-style restaurant crafts a potato out of ice cream and candy, down to cocoa powder dirt on the outside. 11. Muskrat. The muskrat is so nutritious, it's surprising it doesn't feature on more menus. Maryland bucks the trend, though, especially during February and March. Look out for exotic dishes like muskrat tacos at Cindy's Kitchen, Cambridge, Maryland. And don't miss the muskrat leg eating contest at Cambridge's Muskrat Stew Fest. You could take part in the muskrat skinning competition at Dorchester's National Outdoor Show. And for a local's favorite muskrat dinner, try the Southern Grill in Ellendale, Delaware. 12. Roadkill. Weird food or no-cost free-range meat. In Montana, legislators see the sense of utilizing roadkill. the meat of animals killed by cars. It's legal for Montana drivers to keep and cook any deer, elk, moose, or antelope they've accidentally run down. It's not exactly common street food, and you'll need a certain level of know-how to make the most of it. For one thing, never take the victim home if it smells or is swollen. The original Roadkill cookbook gives tips and recipes, including chili con carnage. And any carcass should taste great if you rub it with Roadkill Grill. 13. Muktuk. Muktuk is a weird food to try next time you're in Alaska. Made from the skin and blubber of whales, it's usually served raw in cubes, though you might find it deep-fried or pickled. This rubbery snack is a great source of vitamins C and D, and it will certainly give your jaw a good workout. It'll also help keep out the cold, but you may just opt for a thicker coat. 14. Raccoons. Many Americans consider raccoons to be a nuisance. They might steal cat food, make a mess of curbside garbage, or squabble with house pets, and win. According to a Southern cooking tradition that dates back centuries, there's at least one surefire way to get rid of a raccoon: eat it for dinner. Eating raccoons became more popular in Southern households, particularly among poor communities, around the 18th century. To this day, you might still find raccoon on restaurant menus in the South and beyond. If not, you'll definitely find it in some Southern home kitchens. 15. Alligator. For some reason, it is no surprise to me that people in Florida hunt alligators for sport. While all gators served in restaurants must be farm-raised, local hunters are allowed to kill one alligator each year. Most gators served in restaurants are on the small side, about 2 to 3 feet in length. But these daring sportsmen typically hunt 10 to 12-foot alligators, freeze them, and eat them all year long. Gator for everyone. 16. Frog legs. Frog legs are eaten in parts of the southern United States, particularly in the Deep South and Gulf states where French influence is more prominent, including South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. They are also eaten in eastern states, but not as commonly. Frog legs are a popular dish in Cleveland, Ohio, especially in its Little Italy and Asiatown neighborhoods. The most common kinds of frogs eaten are bullfrogs and leopard frogs, as these are abundant in most of the country, including the South. Although the consumption of wild native frogs is generally discouraged, the harvest and cooking of invasive bullfrogs, especially in the western U.S., has been encouraged as a form of control and to promote local cuisine. In conclusion, exploring the diverse and sometimes eccentric palette of American cuisine reveals a fascinating tapestry of flavors. From regional specialties to unconventional combinations, this culinary journey showcases the unique and diverse tastes that contribute to the rich tapestry of American food culture. Whether it's a daring delicacy or a classic comfort dish, the weird and wonderful foods found in the United States are a testament to the nation's culinary creativity and openness to culinary exploration. Please like and share the video and leave your suggestions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and turn on the notifications for new updates.